The ground shakes, the wind will shiver off. The world returns the same place without change. I would do the same and get out of your strain. I can't forgive myself, can't bottle up my memories. If only time will tell the truth and stop explaining the calm before the swear. I feel it in the melody. I will forget this hell and find my sweet serenity. Would we ignore the world at war? Just escape into a universe of senses. The world returns the same place without change. I would do the same and get out of your strain. I can't forgive myself, can't bottle up my memories. If only time will tell the truth and stop explaining the calm before the swear. I feel it in the melody. I will forget this hell and find my sweet serenity. I can't forgive myself, can't bottle up my memories. If only time will tell the truth and stop explaining the calm before the swear. I feel it in the melody. I will forget this hell and find my sweet serenity. 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 Find my sweet I saw you standing there and I knew I'm done for, it's over, I'm through. Oh, and playing games from the start. Oh, sinking your nails in my heart. Oh, you bring out the worst in me. Oh, you bring out the worst in me. Looking back in my rear view, nothing, no nothing can change you. No, I decided to play when I knew you were fire. No, it started off warm, but now I hear the choir. Yeah. Who do you think you are? Leaving your keys in my car. No, you bring out the worst in me. Oh, you bring out the worst in me. Bring out the worst in me. Oh, you bring out the worst in me. Oh, you bring out the worst in me. You bring out the worst in me.
showing. But yeah, we keep going and going. But it's family forever. We've done it over and over. Will we ever reach the end? How do we get through the night? Do we have to fight? Ever wake ourselves to start the winning night? Maybe we can redefine what it means to get in time.
So you bet your Zenith? Yeah. And if they win, you will get 5 back. How do you know that they will win? Why? Why are you so confident? CSEsport.com. They've got all the info you need to make a successful bet. Cool trading system, information about all the teams, wins, loses, schedule of upcoming and past matches. Just get on the site and you will see it. Whoa, CSEsport.com? Yeah, CSEsport.com. Enlarge your stuff.
Alright, so hello and welcome back to the UCC coverage of the WCA APAC qualifier here. My name is still Phelan, and I've still got Unknown with me, and we have the last best of one of the day coming up for you.
And we've got MVP versus, I was about to call them Team Excurate, but it's actually Reka, the Indonesian team, going into their knife round. So, Inferno. I mean, I feel like it changes from what side favorite is from event to event, but most teams still choose the CT side to start on. If I'm not wrong, looks like
MVP decides to keep the side as well. To be honest, though, I think that the CT side, especially if you're a well-established team, you can do a lot on the CT side to just keep the T's out of your territory. And with that, we're gonna go live with the pistol right away.
Pretty standard buys here from both teams. We've got low on utility over there by Reka, but not the end of the world. They smoke down to CT, and if they land the headshots, that'll be more than enough. 3 players over towards Banana. Argency. Opa is Speedboy, so he's going to be ready to rotate back and forth between the sites. And Smoke is now actually coming in. We can already see Argency from CT spawn already making his way over there. Not doubting anything for a moment, and the push is coming in. They haven't spotted the bomb yet. Rinda is going to be the first player down. They haven't checked. Actually, no, they do, as Frost Misty gets the second frag. Argency, the only one to respond with anything in this round so far. Only got 1 frag, and they definitely know he's by Ruins. This looks like he's going to spot play Starkey. Nice shot from him, though it gets traded out immediately.
I mean, Excurate coming in from behind, finding 1 kill, I think, already. No, not just yet. Did do some pretty good damage onto Tina, though.
I'll take him down eventually. And now it's only Argency left. Not much he can do here. Getting chased by 3 players.
It's a nice start here by Reka, to be honest. They do exactly what they want to on that T side. That slow play towards B, always nice to see. Doesn't work out most of the time because a lot of CT sides actually play aggressive in that first round. But we didn't see that from MVP now, and with that, well, they're going to force down pistols on that CT side of MVP just to, well, have some impact in the round. But I still think that Reka can take it with those, well, 3 UMPs, an AK, and a MAC-10.
It's going to be interesting right now because 4 players, 3 of them have Kevlar on that, I believe, on that B site. Actually, Tina is over by A, so 2 players on B have Kevlar. The rest of them have upgraded pistols and 2 flashes. Kind of interesting how it's going to work out. They're going to flash themselves in. Just finally 1 Rinda. Oh, this is getting a frag as well.
I mean, look at that. And the well, almost fake aggression then by Rekka. They pretend like they're just going to push in all of them, but then actually it's only 2 people that still remain there and the rest falls back. It's just going to be Frosty now. And the other 3 players looking what else they can do, coming back towards the B site now. But I mean, look at Roso's position now. Over towards Arch, and he can actually make his way over towards the B site to come in from behind. His teammates might not even need him. It's just going to be Tina at the bottom of Banana. Oh, that CZ in hand could still do some damage. It's going to be difficult, especially because Rosa is still on 100 HP. And should definitely have his sights trained on Tina's position. That's exactly what's going to happen. Easy kill there for Rozo against, I think, the even no armored opponent of Tina. Or did he have armor with him?
I believe he had armor with him.
He did flinch quite a lot, to be honest.
Yeah. I believe Tina did have Kevlar.
Okay. I mean, his money would explain that, or the lack of.
Yeah. But, I mean, it was still an expensive round here from Rekka, losing 3 players, almost losing 4. I was incredibly close for one of them.
Yeah, definitely now the beast stack coming in, and well, Rekka bring all of their players over towards the A site. Rosa looking like he would be the first one to get a kill. Picks up the frag against Tina. And well, with that, it is 5 players up towards A. The last 4 for MVP are rotating from B and are doing it in an interesting fashion, coming from all different angles. Well, that's going to be difficult, especially with those pistols in hand.
There's they can maybe hope for 1 frag here. Not even going to happen because she didn't even stand a chance against that Mac 10. And X-Crit and Crazy Guy find the final 2 frags of this round. 3-0. What you want to see after you won the first round. But now, the first proper challenge for both teams is about to come in here. Both of them have the money to get a full buy up. Though Rick actually choosing to stick with the Mac 10 and UMP. That's 2 SMGs that might have an effect on this round later on. Might not. We'll see.
I mean, it definitely could, but I think that they're gonna go for that slow approach once more as they did in round number 1. I doubt that they'll show too much aggression because they know now that they are playing against rifled opponents. And, well, might have a little bit more respect for their opponents, but at the same time, MVP, they should do exactly the opposite, actually. Show less respect for Rekka, and will try to get some impact, try to get some first frags. Although I do think that that boost up for Xing onto the flower pot towards B is a great decision to make. Because especially if Rinda can get into a position where he can, well, bait the other players out, then Xing could actually have a decent impact on the guys of Rekka. But at the moment, it's just, yeah, slow play, trying to move up in towards B.
Yeah, but smokes and Molotovs are actually coming in now, so the execute is going to be executing really enough. Executing trying to get a frag, doesn't actually work out. It's going to be Rinda to find 1. He's going to get more than that. Gets the second, gets a 3rd, and I think that's a team kill as well. So now there's only 2 players left. Is getting in. He actually only got 3 kills around thanks to the team kill.
Chaotic round.
That was the team kill, really. I thought Rinda was just cleaning up there, but kind of got some help from one of the Rekka players. Still really well played from him, staying alive for that long.
Still, also Xing's position there on the flower pot. I thought that he would have stayed up on it, but he just got flashed out, pushed out in. And, well, could have worked out for him, but in the end he just falls and at least does some damage. But still, it was quite risky, actually, that play, to just run out like that. And it did cost him his life quite early.
It was interesting choice jumping over that smoke.
Yeah.
I mean, usually you just wait for the players to go past it because it's a spot that you expect people to check, but they almost never check it because it's like you think nobody's going to stand there. They're going to die, obviously. But this time, interesting choice from Exene, jumping out in front of them all. 5 players. That might have been a bit of a scary surprise, I guess.
I mean, the guys from Rekka looking to execute on towards that A site. Smokes for library at least coming out. Arcus just gets out in time. if they would have peeked right as that smoke would have bloomed, then they would have had him right away.
Just finding one frag. Notice the second one. Tina's going to help him out as well, and this is looking like to just be a cleanup here from MVP. Crazy guy. Going to see how much damage he can do so far. He's alone versus 3 players, and it's not even going to happen. Rinder just spraying through that box non-stop, finds the final frag. Now, this time we see Rekka struggling here with money. Only Tech 9s, some Kevlar on some of the players, and fast play from MVP, taking control over Banana pretty easily. Not too much aggression from Rekka. They're going to push down. Is it this Rinna they've sent pretty far down towards where the tree used to be? Whilst Rekka have 4 players over towards a site. Looks like they might go for a split between apartments and a short. They've got 2 players up there at least. An MVP with almost 4 men by the site at this moment.
I mean, Xing not going to take too much time to rotate over. However, it's going to be 5 players all coming via the short position. And I mean, well, Tina starting and RGC, they all stay on point, all get their kills. Only 1 player falls, and in the end, well, 4 players survive for MVP and they take the round. Actually, nicely executed by MVP to then, well, still remain in control of that site, although they did lose that first player. They always have that one buddy to still be there to trade for that kill. Never gave a kill away for free, well, as long as they've had their rifles. That's also something that we saw in the first match of the day. Something that we're going to continue to see here from MVP. Crazy guy almost getting burnt alive, and he gets burnt alive in the end.
That was, I don't know if you saw it, but that was so unlucky. He used his smokes to defuse the first Molotov, and then there's another one right behind him. That was
very, very unlucky there.
Unlucky for him, but MVP, they actually played that really well. Getting a frag without him even getting anything like real proper intel, except for the fact they've used 2 Molotovs. So I think MVP are going to be more than happy with the frag and the lack of intel given away. Flashes and smokes coming over towards Long, Starking with a good anti-Molotov to make sure they don't push through.
I mean, the idea with that smoke was interesting and, well, nicely thought out, but it just takes far too long, so Starking has a lot of time to react to it and throw out that Molotov, get into a better position. And with that, he, well, keeps control for that for now. However, well, they still make it into CT. And Xing still in a decent position to pick up another frag here, does it as well. That's going to be Frosty all alone against 3. In a difficult situation. At least he still has the bomb in his hands.
Yeah, bomb in his hands, but no health and no time, so he's just going to go for the save. Can't really blame him for that.
If he would have acted fast, he could have maybe had a chance to go onto the A site and get that bomb down. But it definitely would have been difficult, to be honest.
Yeah. You had 2 players around that CT library area that could have quickly rotated away. He might have been able to get on the site, but planting the bomb, I think that's so much less likely, because this new Inferno, kind of weird to still call it new, it's been out for so many months now, but the new version of Inferno, all those boxes you can shoot through them. With the older version you couldn't shoot through all the boxes, just some of them, and didn't do nearly as much damage. So I think it would have been a hard job for him. Oh, they do have, like, they do buy up around this AK. It looked like some of them did. Sis did at least. He's got Tech 9 and Kevlar.
Look at this aggression though by Rinda as well.
He's been so aggressive so many of the rounds on down by Banana. Really doing a great job making sure they don't have to have that many players dedicated to that B site, and they can have the 4-man stack on A without worrying about B.
However, Rekka ready and waiting for the taking of the A-bomb site. Ready to push out. Alright, still think that they'll have a difficult time actually making their way out, because there's a player in pit, a player up on the railing, up on the balcony in the form of Tina. I mean, so many smokes in that position. However, the main push comes towards Archers and Starking. Well, he picks up one frag, but actually still stays alive with the help of that flashbang. And Xing is also there to help out. Kind of a messy round towards that area, but I mean, it works out.
I'd say it was messy from Raker. MVP really just they held that really well, not losing a single player.
The flashbang to help their teammate, and then push it yourself from Xing there, or Xing or whatever.
Yeah, it was
very, very nicely done, to be honest.
Did Starkin take damage through the wall there? Was it Sis?
Yeah.
It's just
the spray down through the wall.
There's nothing you can do there as well. It's so unlucky. Okay, Rosa did spot him. Thought he was not going to spot him for a second there. Tina, there's a player there, gets the refrag as well. Falls back, no reason to take the challenge anymore. Made it back to a 4-on-4.
Yeah, at least they get that refrag right away.
Though they didn't have the possibility to pick up the AWP. That's Rake actually. I just noticed they've got a double AWP setup. X-Curate and Crazy Guy. Both with the deadly sniper.
Yeah, but I mean, on the T side of Inferno, is that the best choice? I think even playing on T side on any map isn't really the best thing to do.
It limits how aggressive you can be.
Yeah, definitely. But
I mean, it can definitely work as well if you've got yourself positioned correctly and you find the first two entry frags with the AWPs, but it's still a tough job to do. Now, are they going to check? Because it looks like they're going to try and go for a bait and switch. Rinna making himself known down below. Actually, he's going to wait. What just happened? Exin finding 2 frags before going down. Rinna also getting 1. What just happened there?
No way that they should have had so much control towards that area.
And the fact
they
that
should have shut him down right away.
How could Exin stay up there for so long without getting taken down? Especially there was no smoke there to cover him either. Yeah. Though Crazy Guy does get 1 frag, peeks out at the right time, doesn't land a shot.
That's
kind of caught in an awkward position. Tina Sprout clutches the round and gets a defuse as well. 6-3.
Yeah, that's something that we've seen though. I think the whole goal for MVP is that they do make quite a good use of their utility, to be honest. They don't waste it right away at the start of the round, as we see from some teams, but they actually will keep it for the late round, know that they can use that Molotov or the flashbang or smoke towards the end of the round, and we're going to see a tactical pause from the Rekka guys.
Yeah, understandable. They haven't won a single round, and since the pistol round, like the 3 following rounds after that, and the only round they've ever come close really was last round, which they still lost. Yeah, other than the last round, MVP has survived with at least 3 players. So it's been a pretty big shutdown from MVP so far. And Raker really needs to figure out what's going wrong, because if they can't shut MVP down with rifles, they're going to struggle even more with pistols as well later on. Once they reach a point where they just can't properly buy when MVP are close to getting that really scary scoreline.
Yeah, we're gonna go live again. Rekka, they're ready to, well, give it another chance, give it another shot here to keep going in this map. And I mean, a 6-4 would be a decent position for them to come back from, especially since, well, utility isn't on MVP's side just yet. And we're going to see another aggressive round from Tina Sprout, getting dropped by Sis right away. And I mean, why does Starking also push in there? In my eyes, just a little bit too reckless. At least Argency picks up another frag, not without losing some health. Somehow they still hold on to this though.
He's been playing well so far, so he's definitely the right man to have on that A site at the moment. 9 frags, top fragging on the entire server here. Also turn that 5-on-3 over to 3-on-3 this round. They really well played from him, and he's still in a pretty cheeky position. That nade is going to land right behind Crazy though. Takes another frag and Fruiting timing in. Well, Sis finally gets a kill onto Ardent, who's got 3k that round. That was really well played from him, saving his teammates.
To be honest, I don't think we can say anything else apart from MVP. Great teamwork at the moment. It's not just one most valuable player. They're all great players on the side at the moment. And they're doing some great work together. It's not just individual play at the moment.
Definitely not now. Looks like X-Great. I called it in Team X-Great. No, Wrecker might go for a fast play. Looked like it for a second. Deagles onto Rizzo. Otherwise Tech 9s and a P250. They're all going to rush that balcony area. And does actually look like MVP are set up to handle this, but they're doing it great. 4 kills already coming in, and no kills coming in from Reiko's side though. MVP stop this rush perfectly. And take themselves up to 8 rounds now.
I'd love to see some more slow play though from the side of Rika. It feels like at the moment they're just trying far too much to get the early kills. If they just hold back and let MVP push a little, since they have been doing that pretty much almost every round, then that could work out for them. MVP now, they're playing more defensive now again towards the A site because, well, those 3-4 rounds aggressive didn't work out for them. And they adjusted to that. Now they're playing a little bit more defensive, and now they're playing against rifles again, where this could definitely work out. Crazy guy though. Nice first off kill on Dorinda.
Darking quickly to reply on the other side of the map. Oh, the wall, he's gonna get it! Crazy guy opening up B site with a final kill onto Xing through that wall. Frost jumped up over the smoke. And this round is just being perfectly executed from Reika. Only losing 1 player so far. Starking is still there. Misses a shot with the AWP. They know where he is. He's about to be sandwiched in. Takes this down. Makes it a 1-on-3. Hiding inside the smoke. And the barrel is going to give it away. This, that was actually really well round played from Reika.
Yeah.
And Crazy Guy just getting that second wall back through onto one of the players of MVP. Really shut it. Was the nail in the coffin.
I mean, both teams now able to buy in, well, able to buy fully as well, but that nade down mid did some great damage onto Excurate. Got Crazy Guy's position once more. He gets mollied out of it. And well, with that, he has to fall back a little further. Has to hold that off angle. But to be honest, MVP, they shouldn't be going this aggressive. They should know that there will probably be 1 player there, and with that, they'll just fall back towards the site. And my eyes are choosing the better path here.
I'm interested because Reika have just had 2 good rounds of success over on B side, and looks like they're going to go for A. I mean, I know you can't just have it stay the same. Actually, you know what? I was about to say they're going to go A. Looks like they are going to go back towards B. Thank God for that. I thought they're going to go something that hasn't worked at all for them, and when they suddenly found something that might look like it works.
No, this is something that they've tried to do before. Well, just bring Rosio into a position where he can get some impact, and then just let him sit there and wait until they actually execute over to the B site. He can then get rid of the rotators right away. However, he still has to find those kills, and I think Argentina's already gotten onto him, finds that kill, and with that, it is still a 3v3 situation. However, the bomb plant is Rekka's. It's their spot to hold on to.
Crazy Guy. He's holding CT, but he's actually... Oh, he chose to fall back at the right time because 2 players were rounding the corners of Banana. Okay, finding one frag. X spotting one player out. Take a second as well. Starkey, nice shot from him with the AWP. Can he get much more though? Frost is coming up behind any moment now. He gets the shot. Starkey, even he is the last player. Time is ticking. I don't even think he's got time for it. Can't really. No, there's no time. Nice attempt from Starkey. Almost gets it. Finds 2 frags, but is forced to fall back. Saves the AWP, but does not clutch the round. 8-5. Rayka actually making this an acceptable scoreline. And it looks like they're just going to have success over and over on that B side. 3 rounds. I was about to say 3 rounds. 2 rounds in a row. Being good on it.
Well, now it's time for MVP to get back into it, I guess.
Yeah, but they've got like max 7 on Team Sprout. It's a really good weapon, but still dangerous. Starking though finds 1 frag, falls back, almost gets a second one through the smoke. Oh, nice flash! Gets you the kill. Almost gets a third one through the smoke. Starking so good with that AWP so far. Really just like the mobility as well.
Look at where he's aiming.
Yeah, if you could wall bang through that. That would have been scary.
Sprout also getting the kill still in the apartments. Where I guess that Misty just thought that apartments was clear because there was, well, his mates were already on the site, so he thought, no way that there's a slow player there. However, last 2 players for Roka, both of them on the site, it's going to be difficult to hold on to. Especially if there's going to be players coming in from all sides. I can't speak anymore.
It's a struggle, man. And Gina as well, if he's going to land shots like that, it's going to be even harder. Rizzo gets the refrag, but that's not going to be enough. And Xing with the defuse makes it a 9-5 scoreline. And the money for Rayka isn't great. You can get some rifles out here, but you're probably going to see 3 SMGs.
I mean, they have to force everything that they can. Since it is the last round of that first half. I mean, a 9-6, a 10-5 would be decent for MVP. And I think that we could definitely see a 10-5 coming in here for MVP, to be honest. Because they're definitely going to have difficult times with those 2 UMPs, those 2 AKs, and that Gallo.
Yeah. And they're also up against a double up setup. Got Starking over towards A, and then you've also got Rinda on that B site.
If Starking wouldn't be such a beast with that AWP towards A, I would say then a double op setup would actually benefit the Rekka guys. But no way that you're getting it through Starking.
The way he's been playing with it.
Yeah.
Oh, exit perfect flash. Actually flashes them both. For some weird reason, just looks at Crazy Guy for a second and then
No,
walks
I think
back.
he didn't have his rifle out ready just...
Oh, it wasn't
then.
complete.
I think it wasn't out completely yet. No.
Such an awkward, like, position he was in. Starking with a bit of bad timing, gets away alive though. Just barely 40 HP. Frost Misty finding Rinda as well. That's one of the AWP players gone. Tina Sprout, for some weird reason, jumping through smoke.
At least the bomb is down now.
Yeah, I was about to say Argency playing that well, gets a bomb carrier. They've got control of it. 30 seconds left. There's not a lot of time for Rayka now. They need to get the frags and they do it. Rizzo finding Starking. And now Argency alone versus 3 players. He's going to see Frost Misty coming up around the corner, and he does. Gets the frag, gets the second one as well. Can he get the third? Nade out to stop the push, and he gets it. Argency 1-on-3. Completely destroyed Rayka in this final round of the half.
How do you do that? Like, I know it's Argency and he's been playing great all day, but I mean, how does he pick up a kill? What was it? 4v1 there? No, 4v3. Sorry, 1v3, right?
Yeah, 1v3. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
He got 4 kills in total, but it was a 1v3.
Like, it just shouldn't happen, to be honest. But I mean, he makes it possible round after round after round. And well, it's MVP sitting on 10 rounds, and if they pick up this pistol on that T side, they might have a chance to do a little more. Those nades going up Banana.
Going for a really fast speed play, though. Tina's going to go down to Crazy Guy. Going to be retraded by Xing.
Look at him pushing through that smoke though towards CT, trying to find some kills. Not gonna happen though. At least they get the bomb down, and that is gonna be a great thing for them. However, smoke fades, and the CTs are already there to take the site back from them. Really no chance for RGC and Rinda to keep hold of this. Rozo actually picks up 3 kills. And a nice round by Rekka, to be honest.
Really nice round from Rekka. Actually, that retake worked out perfectly. Not losing a single player on the retake. Of course, Crazy Guy went down before the retake even initiated. But now we should see MVP on more or less a full eco, so we can buy up the next round. Since they did get the bomb plant down.
One thing that bugs me about that last round was just why were they so aggressive on that MVP side? Just, you've got control of the site. Now, don't go any more aggressive. Just hold on to it. You've already lost 1 player. The other team, they already have some kind of advantage to get back into it. So, I mean, don't give up a free kill like that. Don't just jump into CT when you know that there's going to be at least 2 players rotating by a CT. And in the end, it was all 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah, definitely made it harder for your own teammates to hold it.
Just a little bit too reckless for my liking.
Now, Rekka, they've brought up the proper weaponry here, because no players on MVP have any Kevlar, so these SMGs are going to be perfect for it. But MVP are technically very slow. It doesn't look like they've even decided to do something. Maybe they're just going for what Zeus did doing the major, just using this round to talk things through. No reason to spend a timeout on this when you can talk now. Crazy Guy, he's going to be spotting a ton of players. And he's just falling back.
The main plan was exactly what's happening right now. Do this late, well, fake push, and then that pulls rotation. Look at it. It pulls 2 players away from the A site right away. That should give them, well, a way of getting onto the site. However, Rozo and Sis, they still hold on to it. If they can at least get the bomb down onto the site and get it planted, that would be a great round for MVP. And that's exactly what they seem to be able to do. Oh, Frosty and Exaggerate already, well, jumping in. They got the bomb down. And with that, it's going to be extra money here for MVP and in a decent round.
Yeah, I don't get how they got the bomb down there. That should not have happened.
Yeah. But it was executed perfectly, actually.
Yeah, MVP, they even tricked me, man. They did it perfectly. They really sold that fake. Well, like 35 seconds to go, you might think there's no way they're gonna fall back here. They gotta dedicate themselves to that B side, and I think I'm gonna be honest, I think they would have still gotten the bomb no matter what, because they only had 1 player on B side. But nonetheless, really well executed, and shows that MVP might have some good fakes up their sleeves later in the round when they really start to count, when they can do the fakes with smokes as well, and they got the rifles. But that's going to be an interesting scenario, maybe. Nice pop flashing over towards Banana to make sure Crazy Guy can't peek with his ult, but that doesn't even matter because he still gets a kill onto Tina. They are forcing him back slowly, but they haven't been able to refrag and avenge their teammates.
I could see this happening at MVP. Well, could bring something back towards the A site. I doubt that they'll challenge Crazy Guy too much anymore. It looks exactly, yeah. They're bringing all their players back towards that second mid, back towards A. And well, especially if Xing gets that first kill out onto Rozio, we might have a decent chance of getting that frag and also control the site.
Yeah. Rinda. Looks like he actually got tricked by a decoy there. So, still gets a frag onto X. Great. Frost refragging. Honestly, though, his time to shine, getting kills, and that's a 2-on-2. Bomb's going to go down now with 15 seconds remaining. And the retake is on. Bit of long rotate from Crazy Guy. He's dropped the AWP, going for that AK. Frost, he has so much utility that he can use to force at least one of the players out of their position. Crossfire is set up pretty well. Exin finding one frag, gets the second one as well. Crazy guy going down after
2 HP as well.
Yeah, that was close.
Yeah, definitely. But I mean, yeah, again, MVP, the post plan on point. They're willing to sacrifice that one player as long as Exing can still get into it and still get that last frag to, well, secure the round for them. And 11-7, not looking too bad. They've got the record guys down to just pistols now. And with that, a 12, if not the 13th round, should be very much possible on their side.
Should be very possible. Excavate with the USP, try to see if you can do any damage. It doesn't work. That weapon is doing nothing against that Kevlar from Tina. Looks like we're like kind of in the same scenario once again. That Reka doesn't quite know what they're going to do against these rifles that are coming up from MVP. Of course, they are early second half, but RNG finding the first frag onto Crazy. Frost rotating away now. The A site is looking weak. Sis trying to see if he can go for a kill. Not going to work. Exin is going to find him. The remaining 2 players on the A site. They didn't have a proper crossfire set up.
Rose's position though. Almost finds a second there onto Starking. He just has to deal with that one kill. Frosty all alone. Deagle in hand. Maybe a possibility if you could find a body hit onto Starking or Sing. Or Tina for that matter. But I think 1 or 2 kills might still be in it for him. It's gonna fall to urgency. Can you explain that? Why do people walk into sprays? Why is it when people are already holding down a position?
But I don't know why.
Why is it why people are already holding down a position, already suppressing that position? Why do people still walk into it?
I think maybe it's people hoping that they will peek out at the right time when the person is just about to start the reload animation. But I don't know. I've done it myself, and I just think it's not people thinking properly. Ardency though, and Starking finding the first 2 frags of this round.
This is the MVP that we want to see. And now, I mean, yeah, I reckon they're doing exactly what MVP expects from them. Bringing those rifles into safe position and saving. That's why they did just, well, push with 2 players down into CT. They did expect, well, no one to rotate that quickly. And I mean, with that, 3 players going into T-Apps. Proy just trying to hold on to those rifles. Who knows? Maybe Sis wants to get another frag, but I mean, even that will be very, very difficult for him.
Yeah, it's they're forced to just save these weapons. They don't have the money to go into the next round without it. And it's so late game now that if they don't have the rifles, they might just lose the entire thing. Though Rizzo actually going to find 1 frag on Texan. That's an upgraded rifle from a FAMAS to an AK. I'll take that any day. But Rinnet, close by, spots the play out. Ardency also getting taken down by Sis and Rizzo. They're making this expensive for MVP players.
Yeah, definitely. But I mean, if you look at Argency or Xing, both sitting at around 7k, so they won't have a problem buying. But, well, still might be a problem in the long run, especially if Rekka can now pick this round up, which they absolutely need to do. Apart, well, if they don't, then they won't have any cash, and it should be going to even map and match point for MVP. Because if you look at it, 13 now if they pick up this one, 14 and the 15th very much possible.
It is. It's looking so scary for Rekka at the moment. No, making some noise, spots out a player that's boosted up and decides not to pick again. Correct choice here, because there are actually 3 players right around A short. A lot of manpower dedicated to that small corner.
Yeah, just one smoke would pretty much take out all of them there.
Are they boosting a second? No, they're just boosting Sis back up there. Rinda's him.
Did you see Rinda's jump there? Using yeah, the jump bug.
God damn it.
Crouch, jump, crouch. It works out.
It works out, but oh, it's so broken. Doesn't really see the fact that MVP would probably still go on this round the way they've been playing, getting the frags one after another, but that jump bug shouldn't be in this game.
Let's be honest. It's been in the game so long, it might as well just be a feature.
I don't agree. It's been in the game quite long, but I think most players have only known it as being a silent jump, and that it's just recently been known as like, oh, you can actually spot over stuff with this without being spotted yourself.
Yeah. Oh. That probably came with that hitbox update.
Yeah.
A while ago. But still, I mean, bloody hell, Frosty all alone against 2. Let's be honest, I doubt that they could have done much in the end. And I mean, all of them get taken out. No money to speak of on the side of Rekka. They take one more timeout, but I think that this should be over now.
Yeah. I just feel like we should quickly touch on the jump bug. I mean, first time I saw it was big during the major qualifier, I think.
Yeah.
And the first time I saw it, I thought, oh, like, this guy's just doing the silent jump. Was I alone in that, or did everyone know that they can't actually see the other player? I don't know. I might have been alone in that.
I think that pretty much a lot of people knew that you can silent jump, but I don't think that anyone knew that there was also that, well, viewer model bug as well, that you can actually see over stuff and other people can't see you and stuff like that. And I mean, it was pretty much like a lot of people said that like Big only got to the major because they used that jump bug. Well, I mean, they benefited from it, but other teams did too, so
yeah, I disagree. You can't take away from Big, but you know, like, we're about to head back into the match, and just quick thing to say, Valve, please fix it, please.
Yeah. In the end, it is a competitive game, and it has no place in competitive gaming. Let's be honest about that. But we're alive again, and MVP looking fierce to pick up the last 2 rounds, or possibly last 2 rounds. But let's see what Rekka can do.
I mean, MVP's money isn't great, so for Rekka, they do actually have a chance to completely wreck their MVP's economy. But that requires them to win.
MVP's economy.
Yeah.
Had to be
but
done, I'm sorry.
that requires them to win this round, and that's the scary part, because they're not exactly set up to do it. They've got 2 UMPs, 2 Famises. They've got a glass cannon as well. This is interesting, to say the least. And they're going for the same setup they did in the previous round over that A site, I just noticed. Is that going to work? Try and see if they can nade the player out. Isn't going to hit at all.
That nade was a great idea, but didn't just work out. Oh, I think if Tina would just flash out balcony, he would completely anti-strat it. Just underhand throw balcony with a flash.
Yeah, they could easily just completely bind them all. One flash is going to be enough. But extra, going to find the first frag. Sis is also going to chime in with a frag. Sis with 2, honestly, the only one to respond. Nothing you can do. Actually, X in! Coming up from behind, getting 2, and even picking up the bomb. 25 seconds to go. He's going to be able to plant it safely as well. Still has a smoke to get away if he needs it.
I would just say get into pit and hide.
But he's going to peek out over towards the players. He's assuming that the final guy's there, and his gut feeling was correct, but not going to be good enough. Crazy takes it. That was close.
If he would have found that second shot as well.
Yeah, that would have been ridiculous.
I almost thought that he's just going to look away and just fade away, look towards long. And he might have had that in mind, but Crazy comes around the corner, gets the frag in the end. 14-8, keeping Rekka alive here.
But Rekka, they're playing so dangerously, especially we can take point in that previous round. That was a 1v4, and Exin had less than like 30 seconds and got 3 kills and a bomb plant, almost getting the 4th as well. Rekka, you can't afford those mistakes, especially not this late.
Looking to go a little bit more aggressive now here towards these A apartments. That's exactly what works out for them. Sis finds 1, but not enough to do too much impact. Tina and Xing, both very low, below 10 HP. However, the 4v2 situation, look at that Crazy guy already falling back towards that B site, trying to keep hold of that AWP. And Frosty also in that T apartment kitchen.
Yeah. And we like CM of being actually like just almost throwing all the players out to just remove these